Woman, the truth's a heavy burden.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play fake. Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Carson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line. Scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Running left, here's Edmonds. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd and a couple, Murray. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down, and then some.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darrell Daniels with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the